I mean, with every departure, there has to be a bit of weird feelings and friction, but we still talk. We are good. Just that, I mean, technically, I appeared in a channel recently, but it wasn't really me, because I wasn't free to go film on that day.
So it's Gong Gong, but not Gong Gong lah.
Yes, it's a Taobao Gong Gong.
Okay, great. Welcome to another episode of Uncut. My name is Nicholas, and today we have a special guest, and he's none other than Jianhao Gong Gong, or Jay, or do you? Anyway, let him introduce himself.
Hello, my name is Jay. I'm a financial consultant. I do some media agency work as well, and yeah, sometimes I'm known as the Gong Gong from Jianhao's channel.
Okay, so before we continue, what happened? What happened to Jianhao Gong Gong? I think many people are curious. I also very curious because I remember knowing you when you are Jianhao Gong Gong. So 现在没有公公了，变年轻了。So what happened?
Gong Gong retired lor, got his CPF already. No, okay. I think back then in 2017, I had some business ventures that didn't work out.
Okay.
So I decided to step back from the social media scene and go back to focus on my finance work. So we sort of went different pathways from there. Yeah.
Nothing wrong, right? Never quarrel or no, you know lah. No tea to say.
I mean, with every departure, there has to be a bit of weird feelings and friction, but we still talk. We are good. Just that, I mean, technically, I appeared in a channel recently, but it wasn't really me, because I wasn't free to go film on that day.
So it's Gong Gong, but not Gong Gong lah.
Yes, it's a Taobao Gong Gong.
Okay, great. So you mentioned, Jay, you mentioned that you are doing a bit agency work. I know you have been doing insurance stuff, like financial planning stuff. So what happened to that? I mean, are you still doing? Because I don't see that so much. Then after that, I see you doing IT. Like, do you think that you are focused now? I don't think you are focused, right? Are you focused?
I think focus is a very subjective thing when it comes to being an FC. Of course, some people say, you gotta focus, then you can earn certain amount, you can get certain awards. But for me, I personally feel that when you keep gunning for awards like this, you look at everyone as a number. Like when I meet you, I'll start to,
everyone is a number top, how much I can make from you.
What you working as now, how much you earn. And I don't really like that. And I feel like there are a lot of things that I want to explore when I'm still young and have lesser commitments. So I went to do different things. But in a nutshell, I'm still FC. I've been an FC since I ORD. I still service my clients. I still recruit people. I still attend meetings. So yeah, just that I don't post about it that much.
Understand. So are you saying that all FCs are like that? They look at every person as a number?
I mean, I think for a huge part of FCs, definitely do that. But whether they do that with good morals and good intentions is two different things. I mean, if you purely look at people as a number just to want to talk you, then after they don't really care about you. I mean, there's one side.
I think that's the most common fear people actually are looking at when, you know, 我跟你买了, then after that 不见掉 because you really get your comm or whatever, and then they don't come back to you. So balancing that part with your livelihood, would you say that is something that you will continue doing, or are you looking at really diversifying? Because I've been to a lot of your businesses, so I've been to your cafe business. I know they are doing some renovation work as well, and then now you're doing agency. So how do you balance all that?
I think every once in a while I have to really sit down, especially with my other half, my girlfriend, and really discuss.
Your girlfriend is Charlotte.
Yeah, like moving forward, is this part of the thing that I'm doing making sense moving forward or not? Does it help me as a whole? If it's not, or if it's taking too much time and honestly it's not earning that much, should I still be doing that? But in terms of FC, I think I've been an FC for more than 10 years, and I realized that what I truly enjoy is actually managing a team. I don't manage a team now, but I enjoy helping the agency plan, where can we move on from now? How can we help this person more? What can we help when a new teammate comes on board? Yeah, I think these are the things that I really enjoy. So in terms of like going to pursue for a lot more clients. Honestly, that's not my focus.
Okay, so it's really about how you can really add value and help the people that you meet. And whether they really see value in what you're doing for them.
Yeah, and also because like in my journey of doing so many things, there are bound to be times where I felt like damn lost. Like I don't know what am I good at, don't know should I be still doing this or not. And I sometimes see that in people that come in. So it's also a normal process where I just tell this person, I don't think you're cut out to be FC. You know?
Really,
I
man,
think
just like tell them like straight up.
Yeah. I have friends that want to come in, but instead of recruiting that guy, I just told him that, hey, I think you should just go and do real estate. Because he used to be a estate management
understand.
team, So I'm like, just do real estate lah. And true enough, he came in to be a FC, not under me, under my agency. And I think about 2 years later, he left. He became real estate. I think he's doing well now.
Oh, okay, that's not me, right? Because I never joined FC before. Yeah, but I think that's really quite I can relate to that quite a bit because that's the same way how I recruit people. I don't anyhow just for the numbers, but also see what I can do for them. I think that's very noble, but not many people can see it lah. Because now that you are saying it, that it makes sense that actually there are people that really serve with their heart. So, do you think that service with a heart is actually giving you a chance to make more money?
Chance to make more money?
Yeah, because you because of that in mind, you really, some people don't care ma. Hey, 有的就来, I don't care. Be it recruitment or be it in prospecting or clients. Some people just go for it. Hey, I don't care whether, I just want you to sell, I want you to buy. Or in this case, you want people to just buy. Or just, you want to be FC, come just join me, whatever, promise you whatever. Just recruit only. So does that see a sacrifice in terms of revenue for you?
I mean, honestly, it's definitely a sacrifice lah. It's way easier to just chiong and
不要管啦, just 去而已啦.
just scoot lah. Then of course you earn a lot more lah, but you also lose a lot more in non-monetary way. Like you lose friends for sure, you lose clients for sure, you lose. You never know when you need someone also. There are times where you're like, shit, actually this person can help me with this problem, but because I've been a dick, so.
So I think that is the dilemma that a lot of people face but because it's also hard because let's say this person really needs help, but if he don't come and find you, you can't help him. Agree?
Yeah, that's the thing.
I mean, that's life, right? That's life. Yeah.
It's about opportunity and timing sometimes.
Okay. So having said that, you are also diversifying your portfolio in terms of businesses. So what are you next busy with, like in terms of other than FC, what's the next thing that is really looking ahead for you?
I think currently one of the most of my focus is on doing agency work. So actually helping brands handle their YouTube production. Okay. So working with their marketing team to come up with content topics and working with the brand to do scripting and video production and editing and all that. I think that's one thing that I focus a lot on now. And of course, why I do that also as a reason is because I want to be very updated and acquainted with production so that I can also impart the knowledge and expertise to my agency so that they can also be social media savvy.
So moving from so now you are basically doing a lot of back-end stuff. So moving from front end, in front of the camera, to back end, what is the challenge that you have? Do you think that if you have kept with this Jianhao Gong Gong character, or in terms of expanding on that aspect, would you have more success?
I have never. Okay, I wouldn't say I've never. I rarely think about that, but I do once in a while think that, will life be easier if I went to be popular, more well-known kind of thing. But I think most of the time what I compare is, I think being in front of the camera is very outwards life. People know a lot about your life. You try to put everything of your life online.
It's curated lah.
Yeah.
It's curated, make it
just
nice
let people
lah.
see more.
Yeah.
But being behind the camera, I just sort of lead my own life. I just plan my time well, make sure that I can finish all my work. I collect my money, and I think the main thing is just which one are you happier doing. And after trying both, I feel like I mostly enjoy being behind the camera more.
Okay, so that is quite a big difference. I mean, for someone that has been in front of the camera, switching back to behind the camera. Because I know that some people who are behind the camera will never come to the front of the camera. But that transition, was there any challenge for you?
No, I think it's easier to go from in front of the camera to behind than other way.
So leading on to that, do you think that Singapore is actually a very expensive city to live in?
Singapore is fucking expensive.
Okay, so how do you want to, how do you go about, like, because you're doing so many things, well, of course, then is it because of livelihood, or is it because of interest, or what is your train of thoughts building towards that, doing so many things?
Honestly, straight up, I'm just doing everything for money now. And I just want to earn money in a way that I earn enough for what I want, but at night I can sleep.
Yeah, I mean, legal, without...
No, and nothing immoral. Like, don't want to talk people and sell insurance kind of thing.
I understand. Okay. So, in this situation, what do you see yourself doing? Because you're balancing FC and agency work. I don't know if you're still running the cafe. So with all this in place, the next 5 years, how is it going to look like for you?
I had a thought about this earlier this year. Pretty much from here onwards, I'm focused on recruiting for my finance side. Because I think right now all the stars align, meaning like what the agency is doing, the amount of prep and structure we have the agency, my mental prepness, and I feel like my experience in leading a team, and what I feel like the agency can give to prepare
to provide for you. Yeah.
So I think all these are pretty aligned. So I feel like I'm more prepped and ready.
Because the back-end support from your agency is able to help you leverage on their strength and then pass it, pay it forward.
Yeah, like everything I've seen quite sui already. Then for the media agency wise is to get enough accounts, of course, to make sure that the agency can survive without feeling like, oh, 够不够钱 to hire people, And with that, I can also leverage on that because my agency is also employed by, my media agency is also employed by my finance agency to do content. So moving on forward, that's the plan. The video team can help different things that I'm doing.
So you are being subbed out the jobs from your finance side, which is providing quite a stable income for you. So that brings the next question. So how much are you making?
How much am I making?
Give me a range. I know it's sensitive.
How much am I making? It really depends because the way that my team works is not really you get this fixed pay, you get this fixed pay, you get this fixed pay, or this person you better. Sometimes we see, this guy wants to get married soon, he needs to propose. So for now, you go and take all this account. Then this person want to chill a bit. So this person let go of this account. So it really depends. And for me, it also depends because sometimes if I'm more chiong, I will go and take more side jobs. Maybe like a ad hoc one.
Side jobs like what?
Side no, like an ad hoc one-time off video production. That sounds equally bad.
Yeah, so you must elaborate better. Side job like
有穿衣有穿裤，
穿衣穿裤的啦。Okay. So that is how most people are living. If you realize, because they want more, they work more jobs right? So in this case, what about marriage plans? Like, are you intending to get married, or are you intending to, what's your next step?
I pretty much know that Charlotte is the one for me already.
Does she know that too? Or?
I tell her already, but whether she believes me is not.
I understand. But does she feel the same for you? Or not?
Yes, that
she also same, really?
She asks me when are we getting.
Oh, really? So when?
Honestly, it was supposed to be last year. It was last year. Okay. But last year, the cafe didn't work out very well.
I understand.
It was quite bad.
Yeah. So Jay used to run this cafe called Grits. We were there. I think I shot some content there as well. I think it's pretty well, but I'm not sure what happened. Let's talk about that another day. But so it didn't happen. So when is it going to happen? Of course, you can give me a time frame lah. We want to surprise her, right?
Yeah.
This year, Okay, so watch this space. Okay, great. So this is not the proposal lah. It's the actual lah. This year 剩不多了嘞 bro.
Yeah, 有点比较鲁邦的 feeling.
we can edit out lah, but this is called uncut. So sorry. It's either 你叫他不要看
我没有叫他不要看。
呀，还是你做了我们才播啊，也是可以。好 ，OK. So in relation to this, then so where are you staying now? You know, what car you drive? You know, what is your material possessions?
I stay in a rented apartment in Bedok. I'm driving
I know you like old cars lah.
yeah, so modern classic vintage BM.
Still the same one?
Yeah.
Nice. It's like the Keith, but not Keith lah.
Yeah. Poor man Keith.
Yeah. So you mentioned that you're renting. So why are you renting? Because rents are apparently quite high this couple of years.
Honestly, the reason why I rent, firstly, I have a BTO coming up, but it will only be ready in 2028. And of course, being someone that does so many things, it might also mean that a lot of weird working hours, a lot of going in and out. And of course, Charlotte and I have 3 dogs.
Wow.
So it's easier for us to stay together and take care of the dogs rather than we stay separate. Or it is also not the easiest to stay with each other's parents, because no matter what, one of us will feel a bit uncomfortable, you know.
You cannot do things freely lah.
And I cannot walk around in my underwear.
Okay. Too much sharing, but yeah. So when you say BTO, that means it's about there already, the proposal is done already, what? Right? Because in order to get a BTO is almost by default Singaporean style of proposal.
Yeah.
So you are going to do the wedding just straight up already lah.
No lah, still must propose.
Still must propose lah. 女孩子要做一点 pattern 的啦。
对。
Okay, good. So it's going to happen this year, don't know when. And so advice for people who are starting out, like maybe as an FC or maybe even a agency leader or agency manager, company.
I think for somebody starting out as a FC, or anybody starting out as a self-employed, your life and your journey is very different from other people. You don't have a fixed pay and a certain trajectory financially, you know, to plan, okay. In fact, people who work in full-time, not say they don't have to think so much, but it's pretty much like you can roughly see where it's heading. You know, okay, if I continue to save this amount, I save this amount, next time I buy a house, okay, okay one.
Okay.
My other half also full-time, okay one. But for people self-employed, or both of us, like in my case,
variable
both of
incomes,
us. Yeah. So it's variable. So you need to find out stuff about, when you declare your income, there's a haircut. 你没有 CPF, how are you going to settle the down payment? How are you going to get a loan? And your credit score? All this kind of thing is something that I had to find out and I had to learn for myself which I wouldn't say it's a easy thing also. And sometimes, you know, when you are so focused on just trying to earn money, but maybe you got a lot of money but you don't have credit score. You got a lot of money but you don't have CPF.
So you have a lot of money lah.
Sadly, 没有。
The way you say is like, okay, 我有很多钱 but 我没有 CPF. But so FC, do they contribute CPF?
It's mandatory for FCs to contribute MediSave.
MediSave, I mean, that's the same for real estate.
Contribute, same as real estate.
Yes.
Yeah, so you will know how it works.
Okay, so I think that's something that I believe if you are going into a variable income job, you really need to take that into consideration. I think a lot of artists or even content creators, they don't have CPF. I think that is probably one of the biggest hurdle. I mean, a few cases that really
like when you go out, then you think, they say 船到桥头自然直. But you come out to work, then you realize that fuck, 船到桥头是不会直的，
不会直，是撞
会顶的。
So I think what we're trying to put out is to really plan for the future. Regardless of whether it's in property or in insurance, I think a little bit of planning really helps. So, okay, so last but not least, any shout out that you have for the viewers out there?
I think I just want to shout out to everyone that's trying to find a path in their life. I hope you find what you want. And I'm not going to shout out for any of my businesses or anything.
Yeah, I know it's okay if you want to shout. 最多是钱而已嘛。
Maybe we'll shout out like any of peer.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, shout out lah.
Yeah, but
Go
no,
ahead.
just really,
Just really to let people know that you want really find their calling and really go for it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm very happy to be here because really a huge part of me have been wanting to do content like this where people can really find a direction, or it's very easy to just keep walking.
Yes.
But whether you are walking to heaven or hell, a lot of us really...
Or you are just walking in circles, right?
Yeah.
So I think the scariest thing is walking in circles. That you think that you are working very hard and doing a lot of things, but end up 没有去到终点的。Okay, that's great. Okay, thank you so much, Jay, for your time today. I hope that you can be a successful FC without so-called what you
looking
call
at everybody like a carrot head.
Look to look at everyone as a statistics, right? So I think that's the most important message today. Okay, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next episode of Uncut.